You finished early. They gave you more. You finished that too. More. The reward for excellence was extinction by overflow. HR called it stretch opportunity. You were the high performer, the one who delivered, the one who never missed a deadline, the one they could count on. That was your first mistake. The second mistake was thinking they'd notice. They did, just not the way you expected. You finished the project 3 days early. Your manager smiled, then forwarded you 2 more. Due Friday. It was Wednesday. You said yes. High performers always say yes. The pattern established itself. You delivered fast, they delivered faster. More projects, more responsibility, more urgent, more critical, more. Your co-workers who missed deadlines got extensions. You got expansions. Their delays were understandable. Your capacity was unlimited. The system had learned. You tried slowing down once, deliberately, turned in work on the deadline instead of before it. Your manager asked if everything was okay at home, if you needed to talk, if the workload was too much. You said no. You said you were fine. The next day, 3 more projects appeared in your queue, punishment disguised as confidence. The mediocre employees worked 40 hours. You worked 60. They got the same title, the same raise, the same cost of living adjustment. You got the satisfaction of knowing the company would collapse without you. It didn't feel like satisfaction. It felt like a mortgage you couldn't refinance. Your performance reviews were perfect, exceeds expectations in every category. Your reward was a trophy you couldn't eat and expectations you couldn't meet. Next quarter's goals were set based on this quarter's exceptions. Your peak became your baseline. You stopped taking lunch, not because you were asked, because the math stopped working otherwise. 30 minutes multiplied by 5 days multiplied by your project count. The equation always ended in midnight. Your co-worker left at 5. Every day, on the dot. She had boundaries, she said. The company respected them. You had dedication. The company extracted it. She got promoted. You got her projects, plus yours, plus the new ones. The reward for doing 2 jobs was being qualified to do 3. You asked for help once. Your manager nodded sympathetically, said they'd see what they could do. The next week, a new hire started. You spent 20 hours training them. Your projects didn't stop arriving. They just arrived while you were teaching someone else how to do theirs. The new hire worked normal hours. You worked the remainder. Math doesn't care about fairness. Your metrics were exceptional. Your therapy bills were mounting. Your doctor asked about stress. You laughed. Stress was for people who had time to feel things. The company newsletter featured you. Employee spotlight. They asked what your secret was. You said passion. The truth wouldn't fit in the word count. The truth was you'd forgotten how to stop. Stopping felt like falling. Falling felt like failing. Your co-workers started asking you to cover their work. Just this once. Just while they were on vacation. Just because you were so good at it. You said yes. High performers always say yes. Even when yes means your vacation request stays pending. You submitted PTO. It was approved. You didn't take it. The projects didn't stop just because the calendar did. The deadlines didn't care about your out-of-office reply. You took a sick day once. Actually sick. Fever. Couldn't stand. You checked email from bed, responded to 3 urgent requests. Your manager thanked you for your dedication. You threw up an hour later. You couldn't tell which thing caused it. The breaking point didn't announce itself. It arrived quietly, the way excellence had, the way the overflow had. You opened your laptop. 17 new assignments. You felt nothing. Not anger, not resentment, not even exhaustion. Nothing. The emotional budget had been spent. Only the muscle memory remained. You typed. You delivered. You exceeded. The body continued what the brain had abandoned. Your final performance review was flawless. Exceeded expectations. Again. Always. Your manager smiled. Said they were promoting you. More responsibility. More visibility. More. You said thank you. The words came automatically. You'd learned to perform gratitude the same way you'd learned to perform everything else. On deadline. Under budget. Above expectations. The promotion came with a new title. Senior something. You couldn't remember what. The business cards arrived before you could process what they meant. The new projects arrived before the cards did. You're still finishing early. They're still giving you more. You're still finishing that. They're still calling it opportunity. The excellence extraction loop. That's what the organizational psychologists named it. The system where high performance becomes its own punishment, where competence is penalized with volume, where the reward for doing excellent work is the opportunity to do more work excellently until excellence becomes extinction. They published the research. 3 universities documented it. The findings are still under corporate review, indefinitely. The loop continues. You continue. The difference has become difficult to measure.